My beloved child, tonight I am whispering something that has been quietly unfolding behind the scenes of your life. There is a heart near you, gentle, sincere, and unafraid of depth, that is preparing for a serious connection with you. Not something casual. Not something temporary. Something intentional. Something real. Don't skip this moment, because something huge is waiting for you. Right now, while you are listening to these words, someone is reflecting on your presence in their life. They are not thinking about surface things. They are not thinking about fleeting attraction. They are thinking about peace. They are thinking about the way your energy feels safe. They are thinking about how your name brings calm into their thoughts. And here is the first beautiful truth you must know. They have already chosen you in their heart. Before any conversation becomes official, before any label is spoken out loud, their spirit has quietly made a decision. They are not searching anymore. They are not comparing you to others. They are not distracted by noise. In a world that moves fast and forgets quickly, they have slowed down because of you. Stay till the end, because this is only the beginning of what you need to understand. You may not see the signs clearly yet. You may wonder why certain coincidences keep happening. Why your paths keep aligning. Why their words feel deeper than ordinary conversation. It is not random. It is alignment. It is timing. It is preparation. This person has been through lessons that shaped them. They have learned the value of loyalty. They have understood the cost of emotional immaturity. And now, they want something steady. Something lasting. Something that feels like home. And you represent that feeling. But the second truth is even more powerful. They are waiting for the right moment to show you how serious they truly are. Not because they are unsure. Not because they are afraid of commitment. But because they want it to be meaningful. They want their actions to match their words. They want you to feel secure, not rushed. They want to approach you with clarity, not confusion. Don't skip, because what happens next in your story is not ordinary. There will be a conversation soon, one that feels different from all the others. It will carry depth. It will carry intention. You will sense it immediately. The energy will shift. The tone will change. And in that moment, you will realize that this connection was never casual. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is not just romance. It is emotional partnership. It is someone who sees your value without you having to prove it. Someone who admires your resilience. Someone who respects your boundaries. Someone who wants to build, not just feel. You have waited longer than you admit. You have healed more than people realize. And now, the universe is aligning you with a heart that understands yours. But there is more you need to hear. Because what this person feels is deeper than even they fully understand right now. There is a moment approaching that will quietly change the direction of your heart. You may not see it on the calendar. You may not hear an announcement. But you will feel it. The energy between you and this person is deepening in ways that cannot be explained with simple words. Don't skip this, because something huge is waiting for you. In the silence between messages, in the pauses between conversations, something sacred has been forming. This person has been observing you carefully, not in a distant way, but in a meaningful way. They have been noticing how you handle disappointment. How you stay kind even when you are tired. How you protect your peace without closing your heart. And here is what will surprise you. They admire you more than you realize. Not just your smile. Not just your voice. They admire your strength. They admire your patience. They admire the way you carry depth without demanding attention for it. In a world full of surface connections, they see that you are different. Stay till the end, because this next truth will feel almost unbelievable. They have already imagined a future with you. Not in fantasy. Not in daydreams that disappear by morning. But in quiet, serious thoughts about consistency. About shared routines. About building something stable and lasting. They are not interested in temporary excitement. They are preparing themselves emotionally to step into something real. You may have felt a shift recently. A softness in their tone. A new level of vulnerability. That is not accidental. It is courage growing inside them. It is their heart deciding that you are worth the risk of sincerity. Something huge is waiting for you, and it begins with honesty. This person is ready to open up in a way they have not done before. They are ready to speak clearly. To express intention. To move beyond uncertainty and into clarity. But timing matters. They want the moment to feel right. They want you to feel secure. And when that moment arrives, you will understand why everything moved the way it did. Because this connection was never rushed. It was prepared. And what is coming next will feel like confirmation that your heart was never wrong about them. What I am about to reveal may explain the quiet pull you have been feeling in your chest. There is a reason your intuition keeps circling back to this person. A reason their name feels different in your thoughts. A reason your heart becomes calm instead of confused when you picture them beside you. Don't skip this moment, because something huge is waiting for you. They are not just interested in you. They are protecting the connection already. Without making a public declaration, without dramatic gestures, they have been setting boundaries in their own life. They have been clearing distractions. They have been stepping away from situations that no longer align with the seriousness they feel growing toward you. This is not impulse. This is intention. Stay till the end, because the next truth may feel like a once-in-a-lifetime realization. They have been asking themselves one powerful question: can I be the person they deserve? Read that again in your heart. Instead of wondering if you are enough, they are wondering if they are ready to rise to your level. They see your depth. They see your emotional maturity. They see the way you value sincerity. And rather than trying to impress you with temporary excitement, they are working quietly to become stable, consistent, and grounded. That is rare. In a world where many chase attention, this person is choosing alignment. In a time where many fear commitment, this person is preparing for it. And you may not yet see the full picture, but the foundation is already being built. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is not just a confession. It is a shift. A shift from uncertainty to clarity. From wondering to knowing. From casual energy to serious intention. You will feel it in the way they speak soon. There will be steadiness in their voice. There will be certainty in their words. And you will recognize that this connection was never shallow. You have both been moving toward this moment from different paths. And when those paths finally merge without hesitation, you will understand why the waiting felt necessary. Because this was never meant to be ordinary. It was meant to be lasting. A quiet decision has already been made in a heart that beats for you. While you were questioning signs, while you were wondering if it was mutual, this person reached a point of clarity. Not loud. Not dramatic. But firm. They no longer see you as a possibility. They see you as a priority. Don't skip this, because something huge is waiting for you. There was a moment, recent, subtle, when everything shifted for them. Maybe it was something you said. Maybe it was the way you handled a situation with grace. Maybe it was simply the peace they felt in your presence. Whatever it was, it sealed something inside them. They stopped asking, "What if?" They started asking, "How do I make this real?" Stay till the end, because this is where the truth becomes powerful. This person is preparing to step forward with seriousness. Not half-hearted words. Not vague promises. They are gathering courage to express intention clearly. They want you to feel chosen, not guessed. Secure, not uncertain. Valued, not optional. And here is the revelation that may shock you in the most beautiful way. They have already imagined introducing you into their future. Into their plans. Into their routines. Into their quiet mornings and meaningful conversations. They see you fitting into their world not as a temporary chapter, but as a steady presence. That vision has been growing stronger every day. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is closer than you think. Soon, there will be a moment when their eyes say more than their words. When the atmosphere between you feels undeniable. When the connection no longer hides behind subtlety. And in that moment, you will realize this was never random attraction. It was alignment of two hearts that were ready at the same time. You have both evolved into people who understand depth. Who value sincerity. Who no longer chase confusion. And now, that maturity is drawing you together with intention. The next step will not feel rushed. It will feel right. And when they finally speak what they have been holding inside, you will understand that this connection was never fragile. It was forming something real all along. Right when you thought nothing was happening, everything began aligning behind the scenes. There is a quiet momentum building now. The silence you once questioned is no longer empty. It is intentional. It is thoughtful. It is the calm before a meaningful step forward. Don't skip this, because something huge is waiting for you. This person has reached a realization that changed everything. They do not want to risk losing you by moving carelessly. That awareness alone has deepened their feelings. They understand that a pure heart deserves clarity, not confusion. They know that a serious connection requires presence, not excuses. And instead of rushing in with emotion alone, they are choosing stability. Stay till the end, because this next revelation is rare. They have started imagining what commitment would actually look like with you. Not just romance. Not just beautiful words. But shared growth. Honest conversations. Supporting each other's dreams. Facing life side by side with maturity and patience. And here is what makes this once in a lifetime. They are not afraid of that vision. In fact, it brings them peace. When they think about a future that includes you, they feel grounded instead of overwhelmed. Secure instead of uncertain. Inspired instead of pressured. That emotional calm is the clearest sign that this connection is different from anything they have experienced before. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is not built on fantasy. It is built on readiness. Very soon, you will notice the shift becoming visible. Their words will become more direct. Their actions more consistent. Their attention more focused. You will sense that they are no longer testing the waters, they are stepping into depth. And when they finally express what has been growing inside them, it will not feel dramatic. It will feel steady. It will feel sincere. It will feel like two hearts meeting at the same level of intention. You have both traveled through lessons to arrive here. You have both learned what you will no longer accept. And now, instead of chaos, you are being drawn into something calm and meaningful. The moment is closer than you think. And when it arrives, you will understand that this was not just attraction. It was preparation for something real. The next time they look at you, it will not be the same as before. There will be certainty in their eyes. A calm decision behind their smile. A quiet confidence that says, I know what I want. And what they want is not temporary excitement. It is you. Don't skip this moment, because something huge is waiting for you. Over the past days, something profound has settled in their heart. They realized that meeting you was not ordinary timing. It was alignment. Out of all the paths, all the faces, all the possibilities, their energy kept returning to yours. Not out of habit. Not out of convenience. But out of resonance. You feel like home to them. That realization is rare. It does not happen often in a lifetime. And when it does, it changes everything. Stay till the end, because this is where the shift becomes undeniable. They are preparing to speak with clarity. Not hints. Not mixed signals. But direct intention. They understand now that a pure heart deserves transparency. And they do not want to risk losing something real by staying silent any longer. Here is the beautiful truth that may surprise you. They have already let go of the idea of searching for anyone else. In their heart, the search has ended. You may not have heard the words yet. You may not have seen the full expression of their seriousness. But internally, the choice has been made. They are ready for a serious connection, and they see you standing at the center of that vision. Something huge is waiting for you, and it carries peace, not chaos. When this unfolds, it will not feel rushed or overwhelming. It will feel steady, grounded, intentional. You will sense that this is not built on impulse but on understanding. Two hearts, both wiser than before. Two souls, both ready for depth. Two people choosing sincerity over uncertainty. And when they finally open their heart fully, you will recognize this moment as the turning point. Not just of a relationship, but of a new chapter where love is chosen with maturity, protected with care, and built with intention. There is a sentence forming in their heart that will change everything between you. They have rehearsed it silently. They have felt it rise to their lips and held it back, not out of doubt, but out of respect for timing. Because when they say it, they want it to carry weight. They want it to be real. Don't skip this moment, because something huge is waiting for you. This is no longer about curiosity. It is about commitment. They have reached a point where the thought of losing you feels heavier than the vulnerability of stepping forward. That realization alone is powerful. It means you are no longer just someone they enjoy talking to. You are someone they cannot imagine overlooking. Stay till the end, because what I am about to reveal is rare. They see you as a partner, not a possibility. In their private thoughts, they are not asking if this could work. They are asking how to nurture it properly. How to show up consistently. How to protect the connection from misunderstandings. That level of intention does not come from surface emotion. It comes from depth. And here is the once-in-a-lifetime truth. You have awakened a version of them that is ready. Ready to be steady. Ready to be honest. Ready to choose one heart and build with it. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is not loud or dramatic. It is calm certainty. It is someone deciding that you are worth long-term effort. It is someone realizing that purity of heart deserves the same in return. Soon, there will be a shift you can physically feel. A conversation that carries unusual seriousness. A look that lingers a little longer. A tone that feels intentional rather than casual. When that moment arrives, trust it. Because this connection was not rushed into existence. It was grown with patience. Strengthened by distance. Clarified by reflection. And now, two hearts that once moved carefully are about to move confidently. Not because of pressure, but because both are finally ready for something real. A turning point is closer than you realize, and it will arrive quietly but powerfully. You may wake up one day soon and feel the energy between you shift into something undeniable. Not louder. Not dramatic. Just certain. The kind of certainty that makes your heart steady instead of restless. Don't skip this, because something huge is waiting for you. This person has crossed an invisible line within themselves. They are no longer weighing options. They are no longer hesitating over, what if? They have decided that a pure heart like yours is not something to risk losing. And here is the revelation that changes everything. They are ready to be vulnerable in a way they have never been before. Not with grand speeches. Not with empty intensity. But with sincerity that feels grounded. They are ready to say what they feel without hiding behind pride. They are ready to show consistency instead of promises. That is the difference between interest and intention. Stay till the end, because this is where your story transforms. The seriousness you have been sensing is real. The depth you feel is mutual. The calm you experience around them is not coincidence. It is compatibility at a mature level. It is two souls recognizing that the time for games has passed. Something huge is waiting for you, and it carries clarity. Very soon, there will be a defining moment. A conversation that removes all doubt. A step forward that feels aligned rather than rushed. And when it happens, you will realize that this connection was guided by patience, not pressure. This is not just about someone wanting you. This is about someone choosing you with intention. A pure heart meeting a heart that is finally ready. And when that choice is spoken out loud, it will not feel surprising. It will feel destined by preparation, earned through growth, and confirmed by peace. Everything has been building toward a moment that will feel almost surreal in its simplicity. No fireworks. No dramatic declarations. Just two hearts standing face to face with the truth they can no longer ignore. Don't skip this, because something huge is waiting for you. This person has reached emotional clarity. They understand now that what they feel is not temporary chemistry. It is not passing curiosity. It is a deep, steady desire to build something meaningful with you. And what makes this powerful is not the intensity, it is the consistency. They have tested their own feelings in silence. They have stepped back and asked themselves if this connection would still matter in the quiet moments, without excitement or distraction. And every time, the answer remained the same. Yes. Stay till the end, because the next realization is rare and life-changing. They see you as someone they can grow with. Not someone to impress. Not someone to chase. But someone to walk beside. They admire your mind. They respect your emotional depth. They are drawn to the way you remain authentic in a world that often encourages masks. And here is the once-in-a-lifetime truth: you have inspired them to become more intentional about love itself. Something huge is waiting for you, and it carries stability. Soon, you will feel the shift become visible in their actions. More effort. More clarity. More openness. The hesitation that once lingered will disappear, replaced by calm determination. When they finally speak their heart fully, it will not feel like a risk. It will feel like alignment. Because this connection was never based on illusion. It was built on observation, reflection, and sincere emotion. A pure heart recognizing another heart that is finally ready to match it. And when that moment arrives, you will understand that the waiting was not empty. It was preparation for something real, steady, and deeply intentional. The moment you have been sensing is about to reveal itself in the most unexpected way. It will not arrive with noise. It will arrive with clarity. A calm, steady shift that makes everything make sense at once. Don't skip this, because something huge is waiting for you. This person has reached a final understanding. They no longer see you as a chapter. They see you as a future. In quiet reflection, they have realized that their peace increases when they think about building something serious with you. Their doubts have faded. Their hesitation has softened. What remains is a deep certainty that feels grounded and mature. And here is the revelation that changes the entire story. They are ready to speak with intention, not emotion alone. They want to define what this is. They want to remove the gray areas. They want you to feel chosen in a way that leaves no confusion behind. That kind of readiness does not come from impulse, it comes from emotional growth. Stay till the end, because this is where everything aligns. Soon, there will be a conversation that feels different from all the others. The tone will be steady. The words will be thoughtful. You will sense that they are not just expressing feelings, they are offering commitment. Something huge is waiting for you, and it carries security. You will notice the difference immediately. The way they hold eye contact a little longer. The way they listen more closely. The way their plans begin to include you naturally, without hesitation. This is not a fleeting spark. This is two people choosing something real. A pure heart meeting a heart that is finally ready to build with clarity, patience, and sincerity. And when they finally say what has been growing inside them for so long, it will not feel sudden. It will feel earned. It will feel right. And you will realize that this was never about chance. It was about two souls becoming ready at the same time. A new chapter is standing at your door, and this time it carries no confusion with it. You can feel it, can't you? The subtle shift in energy. The quiet confidence replacing uncertainty. Don't skip this moment, because something huge is waiting for you. This person has done something unexpected. They have stopped asking whether you feel the same, and started preparing to show you how serious they are regardless. That is the difference between hoping for love and choosing it. They are no longer waiting for perfect timing. They are creating it. Stay till the end, because what I'm about to reveal may feel almost surreal in its depth. They have realized that you are not just someone they desire, you are someone they respect deeply. And respect is the foundation of something lasting. They admire the way you think. The way you protect your peace. The way you value sincerity over excitement. And here is the once-in-a-lifetime truth. They see long-term potential with you without feeling pressure. That kind of clarity is rare. It means their heart is calm. It means their intentions are steady. It means they are not being driven by impulse but by alignment. Something huge is waiting for you, and it carries maturity. Very soon, you will witness the proof. It will show in consistency. In how they prioritize time with you. In how they speak about the future without hesitation. In how they make you feel secure rather than uncertain. The conversation that is coming will not feel dramatic. It will feel intentional. You will sense that they have thought this through. That they have measured their words. That they understand the responsibility of offering a serious connection. And when they express it fully, you will realize this was never accidental. Two hearts that once moved carefully are now moving with clarity. A pure heart meeting a heart that is ready to match its depth. And this time, it is not about wondering what could be. It is about stepping confidently into what already is. There is a quiet certainty rising between you that can no longer be ignored. It feels different now. Not fragile. Not confusing. Solid. Grounded. Almost inevitable. Don't skip this, because something huge is waiting for you. This person has reached the point where silence feels heavier than honesty. They have carried their feelings carefully, making sure they were real. Making sure they were not rushing emotion. And after reflection, distance, and clarity, they have come to one powerful conclusion. You are the one they want to build with. Not temporarily. Not casually. Intentionally. Stay till the end, because this is the moment everything aligns with the title of your story. Someone with a pure heart is ready for a serious connection with you. And that someone has already chosen depth over distraction. They have imagined what consistency with you would look like. Waking up and knowing who they are committed to. Planning ahead without fear. Sharing victories and challenges side by side. That vision does not overwhelm them, it excites them in the calmest way. Here is the surprising truth that may take your breath away. They feel safe loving you. In a world where many guard their emotions, they feel peace opening up to you. They do not feel the need to pretend. They do not feel the need to impress. They feel understood. And that safety is the clearest sign that this connection is rare. Something huge is waiting for you, and it carries sincerity. Very soon, words will be spoken that remove every shadow of doubt. Not dramatic confessions. Not exaggerated promises. Just honest, steady intention. And when that moment arrives, you will recognize it instantly. Because it will feel like alignment. Two hearts that learned from the past. Two souls that grew individually. Now choosing each other with maturity. This is not a fleeting chapter. This is the beginning of something serious, something pure, something built on clarity. And when you look back at this moment, you will realize that the waiting was not delay. It was preparation for something real. The silence between you is no longer empty, it is charged with intention. You can feel it in the pauses, in the way conversations linger just a little longer than necessary. There is depth forming, steady and undeniable. Don't skip this, because something huge is waiting for you. This person has crossed a threshold within themselves. They are no longer protecting their heart from you. They have realized that vulnerability with you does not feel risky, it feels right. And that realization is powerful. It means they trust what is building. It means they see you as someone worthy of their full emotional presence. Stay till the end, because this next truth may feel almost unbelievable. They are ready to choose you publicly, not just privately. Not in a dramatic way. Not for attention. But with quiet pride. They are ready to stand beside you without hesitation. To speak about you with respect. To let others know that their heart is no longer available for uncertainty. This is what makes it once in a lifetime. They are not stepping forward because they fear losing you. They are stepping forward because they see a future with you. Something huge is waiting for you, and it carries permanence. Soon, there will be a moment that feels like confirmation. A conversation where their voice carries unwavering sincerity. A look that says, "I am serious about this." You will sense the difference immediately. The energy will feel grounded, stable, mature. This is not about fleeting romance. This is about alignment between two hearts that are done playing small. A pure heart meeting a heart that is finally brave enough to match it fully. And when their words finally reflect what their heart has been holding all along, you will understand that this connection was never accidental. It was intentional from the very beginning. A realization has settled into their heart so deeply that it can no longer be undone. It came quietly, not in a rush of emotion, but in a calm wave of certainty. The kind that makes everything else fade into the background. Don't skip this moment, because something huge is waiting for you. They understand now that what they feel is not temporary. It has lasted through distance. It has grown through silence. It has remained steady even when life became busy. That kind of consistency is not accidental. It is intentional. Stay till the end, because what I am about to reveal may change the way you see this connection forever. They have already imagined introducing you as their person. Not as someone they are talking to. Not as someone they are figuring out. But as someone they are serious about. That shift in language inside their own mind is powerful. It means they are no longer uncertain about where you stand. Here is the surprising truth. They are ready to protect this connection. Not out of fear. Not out of possessiveness. But out of value. They recognize that a pure heart like yours is rare. They see the emotional maturity you carry. They feel the peace in your presence. And they do not want to treat something rare as ordinary. Something huge is waiting for you, and it carries intention. Very soon, there will be a defining moment. A statement. A step forward. Something that removes every shadow of doubt. When it happens, you will not feel confusion. You will feel clarity. Because this is not about dramatic romance. This is about someone choosing you with stability. A heart that once moved carefully is now moving confidently. A soul that once hesitated is now certain. And when their seriousness becomes visible, you will understand that this was never just attraction. It was preparation for a connection built to last. This is the moment where everything that felt uncertain begins to crystallize into truth. You have sensed it building. The glances. The pauses. The weight behind their words. Now it is reaching a point where it can no longer stay hidden. Don't skip this, because something huge is waiting for you. They have made a final decision within themselves. Not based on impulse. Not based on loneliness. But based on clarity. They want a serious connection with you. And here is what makes this powerful: this choice feels peaceful to them. There is no inner conflict anymore. No second guessing. Just a calm certainty that being with you aligns with who they are becoming. Stay till the end, because this is the revelation that completes the story. They are ready to show up fully. Fully present. fully intentional, fully committed to building something meaningful. This is not about dramatic gestures. It is about consistent action. It is about including you in plans without hesitation. It is about speaking of the future and naturally placing you within it. Here is the once-in-a-lifetime truth. They see you as someone they can grow old with and still feel inspired by. That thought does not intimidate them. It excites them in the most grounded way. It feels right. It feels aligned. It feels like destiny shaped by maturity rather than fantasy. Something huge is waiting for you, and it carries stability. When the moment finally unfolds, when they look at you with unwavering seriousness and express what their heart has been holding, you will recognize it immediately. There will be no confusion. No mixed signals. Only clarity. A pure heart ready to meet your pure heart. Two people who have learned, healed, and grown. Now choosing each other not out of need, but out of readiness. And when you step into this new chapter together, you will realize that this was never about chance. It was about timing, intention, and two souls finally prepared for something real. A door you once thought was only slightly open is now swinging wide with undeniable intention. You can feel it in the air. The hesitation that once surrounded this connection has dissolved into confidence. Don't skip this moment, because something huge is waiting for you. They are no longer preparing in silence. They are ready to act. For weeks, maybe even months, they have been aligning their heart with their mind. Making sure their feelings were not temporary. Making sure their desire for something serious was rooted in maturity. And now, there is no internal debate left. You are the person they want to choose. Stay till the end, because what happens next is powerful. They are about to make their seriousness visible. Not through grand performance. Not through exaggerated emotion. But through steady presence. You will notice it in the way they prioritize you. In the way they protect your time. In the way they listen more deeply, respond more thoughtfully, and speak with clarity instead of uncertainty. Here is the shocking yet beautiful truth. They are ready to build a future with you that feels calm, stable, and lasting. That kind of readiness is rare. It does not come from excitement alone. It comes from growth. From lessons learned. From understanding what truly matters. Something huge is waiting for you, and it carries intention backed by action. Soon, there will be a defining step. A conversation that solidifies everything. A moment where you realize this is no longer about seeing where it goes. It is about moving forward together. Two hearts that once tested the waters are now stepping onto solid ground. A pure heart meeting another heart that is fully prepared to honor it. And when this chapter officially begins, you will look back and understand that every pause, every delay, every quiet moment was leading to this. Not by accident, but by alignment. There is a heartbeat between you now that feels synchronized, steady, and undeniable. What once felt like possibility now feels like destiny shaped by choice. The air around this connection is different, clearer, calmer, deeper. Don't skip this moment, because something huge is waiting for you. They have crossed the final emotional barrier. No more doubts. No more maybe later. No more silent testing of feelings. They are certain. And certainty changes everything. Stay till the end, because this is where the story becomes real. They are preparing to make a commitment that reflects their pure intentions. Not a promise whispered casually, but a decision rooted in respect and long-term vision. They want you to feel safe stepping forward. They want you to know that this is not temporary warmth, it is lasting fire built to sustain. Here is the surprising revelation that makes this once in a lifetime. They feel proud of loving you. Proud to choose you. Proud to stand beside you. Proud to build something serious with you. That pride comes from admiration. From seeing your strength. From recognizing your depth. From understanding that your heart is not ordinary. Something huge is waiting for you, and it carries emotional security. Very soon, the final piece will fall into place. A conversation that feels steady and mature. A moment where their voice carries both vulnerability and confidence. You will sense that they are not asking for permission to love you, they are offering a partnership. Two souls, both aware. Two hearts, both ready. Two lives, aligning by intention. When this chapter fully opens, you will realize that this was never rushed and never random. It was built slowly, carefully, beautifully. And now, it is ready to begin for real. A quiet miracle is unfolding in your life, and you are standing right at the center of it. What once felt like a distant hope is now transforming into something tangible, something steady, something real. The energy has shifted from uncertainty to assurance. Don't skip this moment, because something huge is waiting for you. This person is no longer imagining a future alone. They are seeing you beside them in every meaningful picture of what comes next. Not as a temporary presence. Not as a question mark. But as a chosen partner. They have reflected deeply. They have tested their feelings against time and silence. And through every phase, their heart returned to you with greater clarity. Stay till the end, because this revelation may change the way you see everything. They are ready to build with patience. Not rushed passion. Not fleeting excitement. But grounded love that grows stronger over time. They understand that something pure must be protected. They know that a serious connection is not about intensity alone. It is about consistency, respect, and shared vision. And they are willing to offer all three. Here is the once-in-a-lifetime truth. They believe meeting you was alignment, not coincidence. Out of all the paths their life could have taken, it led to you at a moment when both of you were mature enough to understand what real connection means. That awareness has deepened their commitment even more. Something huge is waiting for you, and it carries lasting intention. Soon, you will feel it in the way they speak about tomorrow. In the way they include you in their plans without hesitation. In the way their actions become steady proof of their words. This is no longer a question of, where is this going? It is a quiet declaration of, this is where I want to stay. Two hearts, aligned in purpose. Two souls, ready for depth. One serious connection, built on purity and choice. And when it finally becomes official in both word and action, you will understand that this was never just hope. It was destiny shaped by readiness. The truth you have been waiting for is no longer hidden, it is rising to the surface with unstoppable clarity. You may have felt moments of doubt in the past, small whispers asking whether this connection was truly serious. But those whispers are fading now. What remains is certainty. Don't skip this moment, because something huge is waiting for you. This person has made peace with their feelings. They no longer analyze them. They no longer question them. They have accepted them. And acceptance is powerful. Stay till the end, because what I am about to reveal carries life-changing weight. They are ready to anchor their future to yours. Not in a dramatic way. Not in a way that feels rushed. But in a way that feels intentional and steady. They have realized that a pure heart like yours is not something to admire from a distance. It is something to build with up close. Here is the surprising revelation. They see you as the standard now. The way you communicate. The way you handle challenges. The way you remain authentic. You have redefined what love means to them. And once that shift happens, there is no going back to shallow connections. Something huge is waiting for you, and it carries emotional maturity. Very soon, you will notice a defining action. A step forward that leaves no space for confusion. It might be a conversation about exclusivity. It might be a clear expression of commitment. It will be calm, direct, and full of sincerity. You will feel it in your chest when it happens. Because this is not about intensity anymore. It is about stability. Two hearts that have learned from the past are now choosing a future with intention. A pure heart meeting a heart that is fully ready to protect and nurture it. And when the seriousness becomes undeniable, you will understand something profound. This was never just a connection. It was the beginning of something meant to last. What is about to unfold will feel like the answer to every silent question you once carried. All the waiting. All the wondering. All the moments of quiet hope. They were not empty. They were building toward this. Don't skip this moment, because something huge is waiting for you. This person is no longer standing at the edge of their feelings. They are stepping fully into them. There is a shift happening inside them that is irreversible. They are not just ready for a serious connection, they are ready for one with you specifically. Not because you are available. Not because it is convenient. But because your heart feels aligned with theirs in a way they cannot ignore. Stay till the end, because this final revelation changes everything. They have decided that love with you feels like peace. And peace is rare. It is not dramatic. It is not overwhelming. It is steady, grounding, and real. When they imagine building a future, your presence feels natural there. When they think about commitment, your name rises first. When they consider trust, your energy feels safe. Here is the once-in-a-lifetime truth. They are ready to choose you openly and consistently. No more subtle hints. No more cautious distance. Only clarity. Something huge is waiting for you, and it carries permanence.